All right, guys. So we will be discussing today how to make DBD great again. DBD wishlist 2025. Let's discuss it. Let's talk about it. So the first thing on my list, I think this game needs a complete audio overhaul. The audio in this game is absolutely terrible. It is totally inconsistent. If you're playing Killer, you need headphones and you need to turn your volume up, obviously, because there's so many audio cues. You need to listen through survivor groans, through walls. Some survivors are far quieter than others. And when you hook people, holy shit, they are so goddamn loud. I do not know who thought it was a good idea to make the screams so absurdly loud. I'm supposed to turn my shit all the way up so I can hear people through walls and hear footsteps and shit. But every single time I hook somebody, they are literally screeching in my earlobes, dog. I hate it. And then you have killers like Demogorgon who screech every single time he does anything, bro. Every single time that killer does anything, he lets out the loudest fucking screech. It is unbearable. We need a complete audio overhaul. Flashbangs are totally inconsistent. You cannot hear them be dropped onto the ground right now. Firecrackers make absolutely zero audio, and for some reason, they have not been disabled. They're still in the game. The vertical audio in this game is terrible. If someone is upstairs or downstairs, it is so difficult to tell. And also, the sounds of the hatch. Bro, you could literally turn your screen a little bit this way. Hatch is completely silent. You look right over here. Hatch is loud as shit. Same thing with generators. Same exact thing with generator sounds. Obviously, we need P100 rewards. I don't know why this isn't a thing. I really don't understand why we are not rewarding our most dedicated players. P100 is the highest prestige you can reach in this game, and we don't give them jack shit for reaching it. It is absolutely insane. It is lazy. It is pure laziness. That's all it is. I don't want to hear any other excuse. It is just laziness. The funny thing is this, right? So we can reward people for spending money on the game with that little charm that comes in 3 colors, right? So we can reward people for spending their money on the game, but we don't reward people for reaching the highest prestige in the game? Are we serious? That is totally ridiculous. That is stupid. Why do we not have P100 rewards this far into the game? This far. I don't care if it's just a banner or an icon or emblem or what have you, or a cosmetic. Ideally, it would be a cosmetic, right? My idea would be, it would be like the legacy skin, but instead of an orange color, like an orange glowy color, it would maybe be red or blue or something. I'm thinking red. I think a red glow like legacy on the characters would be totally cool, awesome, and it wouldn't take a lot to do. I mean, they could do blood on everything. Why not have the glowy red? I don't know. That's just me though. That's just me. So yeah, P100 rewards, I think, or weapons. Just a weapon would be cool too, but something, anything is better than absolutely nothing. All right. And I know they've addressed it and made excuses in the past. I think their excuses are bullshit. We need P100 rewards. Why are we not rewarding our most dedicated players? That's how I feel. What's next? Oh, okay. I don't think anyone's ever brought this up before, but I'm not positive. I think there needs to be an icon of some sort that pops up on a survivor's screen when they haven't touched a generator in a certain amount of time, or if another survivor is in chase. I think it would totally improve solo queue. How often are you in a chase or you're doing something and your solo queue teammates are doing jack shit? They're in the basement, they're crouched in a bush across the map, that, like, who knows what they're doing, they're hiding in a locker. I think there needs to be some sort of small icon to pop up on the screen to remind people to do the goddamn objective, especially if, like, maybe if a survivor's in chase, or if just a person on the team has not touched a generator in a really long time. There should, like, just like how a crow pops up if you haven't moved your character, there should be an icon that pops up if no one has touched a gen in a long time. I think this would be a quality of life for solo queue, and it doesn't really give survivors any advantage, because a lot of people with, like, gen progress and stuff, people would argue that it gives survivors an advantage, right? It's information. This isn't really informational. It's just a reminder to, like, do your job as survivor, right? They should be on gens anyways, so I don't think this would be too harmful. I don't think this is like a buff for survivors. I think this is just a quality of life thing that would improve the solo queue experience, right? Okay, next. Fix scratch marks. Dude, oh my god. Just fix scratch marks. So, when survivors cut corners or when they change levels, the scratch marks become so incredibly inconsistent, especially when they cut a corner. And there's this big gap. There is this massive gap, and you cannot tell where the hell they went, and you'll lose distance. You'll be like, wait, where did they go? Because there's just no scratch marks. They didn't start walking or anything. They kept running. There's just a gap, and it's stupid. I think scratch marks are way too inconsistent, and I just think we should fix them. I don't think this is a difficult fix. Yeah, I really, yeah, they're bugged. Yeah, someone said they are so bugged right now. Yeah, oh, hens. Wait, is that actually hens? No, I don't think that's actually hens. But someone said they are so bugged for real. Okay, yeah. Yeah, they're totally bugged, and it's just annoying. It's really annoying to deal with. And I think this is a small thing. This isn't too much, right? This is not too much to add or anything like that. We just need to fix the scratch marks. I may get some disagreeers in the chat after this one. Option to turn off hook screams. I think there should be an option to turn off hook screams. Now this may be, some of y'all may be like, no, it's gonna take them out of the game. Oh, that's gonna break the immersion. A lot of us already tap the Windows key when we hook a survivor to bypass the scream. And for those who didn't know that's possible, yes, it is possible. If you tap your Windows key as you hook a survivor, like right before they scream, and then just tap your screen again, which I do this off stream or when I'm not recording, because the screams are just too loud for me. Realistically, they're just too loud. If you want the immersion, it can be turned off, turned on, what have you, but I do think it should be an option to turn it off. I don't think it would be a massive advantage or a crazy buff for killers or anything like that. I really don't. But just for the sake of my goddamn eardrums, I would like to see this. I would like to be able to turn it off. It's just too loud. It really is. You could add a hook scream slider to the audio options. Exactly. I agree. Yes. That's perfect. Okay, yeah, I should add that to it. Volume slider, maybe. Yes, I like that. That's good. That's a really good recommendation. Next. Now, some of these are pretty ambitious and are things that I never think are actually going to be added to the game. But once again, this is just my wish list. This is just my wish list. And some of these I understand would take years to actually implement into the game. But for the sake of longevity, these are just some of my ideas. How about this? Post-game VIP system for players who made a big play but didn't get a lot of blood points. A lot of games, I know Marvel Rivals has this, there may be some other games that have this, but there should be a VIP system where survivors on the team can vote the player that gets a blood point bonus or something, right? A blood point bonus for, yeah, like an MVP thing, right? Oh, did I say VIP? I meant MVP. Yeah, like, you know, like sometimes you take the killer and chaser, you make a specific play that led to the win that everyone can acknowledge and knows you did it, but you may be like in the middle or the bottom of the leaderboard, and maybe if the survivors recognize that and they want to vote you, and people should not be allowed to, obviously they should not be allowed to vote for themselves, but if they want to vote you to get that blood point bonus, I think that should be a thing. I think that'd be cool. It's a different way for people to interact with each other after the match that isn't just like talking shit in the end game. And yeah, I think there should be a MVP system. My bad. An MVP system, not VIP. Y'all like that? MVP system? Or rework the props system, so giving someone props gives them blood points. Is there a prop system? I didn't even know there was a prop system. But yeah, something to, you know, like give people credit who maybe didn't get, you know. Is that actually Hens? Or is that just someone with his name? I can't tell, bro. I don't really, I'm not like new. I'm kind of new to Twitch still. I don't know if that's actually, I don't know how to check. If that is actually him, that's absolutely insane. No, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. What the hell? Wait, that's actually him? That's wild. Yo, what's poppin', Hens? What the fuck? Okay. All right. This is a little ambitious, but I would like to see it added. An in-game achievement system with rewards to show off for each killer. Let me give an example, okay? Land 500 traps with Trapper. Hit a certain amount of projectile hits with Plague with her red vomit. Land 500 shots with Deathslinger. Just something small. Just something to do, right? To something to achieve, and it could just give a little reward, like an emblem or a banner or something. Right? I think like something small. So, and it doesn't have to be in the official Steam achievements thing. It could just be something they expand upon throughout, like as the game just goes on. It could be like, it could start at, let's say 100, and then the next reward can be at 500, then the next reward could be at 1000. But it'd be a way for like dedicated players for specific killers. So just something to grind, something to look forward to achieving, and something to unlock. I don't think you can go wrong with things like this. I really don't. I don't think you can go wrong with little things like this that reward players for being dedicated players. You know what I mean? Playing the game, achieving things, doing things. I don't think you should have to download some external software to track how many traps you've landed with Trapper or something like that. Or you have to like plug your account into some website so you can track all your stats. I think that's stupid. I think the game should be able to do that for you. I really do. In this type of way. And I think it should be rewarded. I think landing over 1,000 traps with Trapper is kind of a big deal. That's not easy to do. And for those who have done it, they deserve a little reward. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, but just just something, right? Just something for it. Okay. Here's one I think is interesting. I think all of our previous gameplay modifiers should be playable in custom games. They put so much work and time working on these gameplay modifiers just for them to last a whole entire week and then go and we never see that shit again. I think these should be playable in custom lobbies. Like My Little Oni, wouldn't you want to play that with your friends just like on your free time to just mess around in a custom? I don't think that would like hurt the queue system. I don't think that would take, make queues longer or anything. It's just something you can do in custom games for fun, for content. You're just goofing around with your friends. I think we need to expand upon the custom game, the custom lobby system. I think it is so just barren. It's just dead. It's a wasteland. I think we need to do more than just be able to pick the map, right? So yeah, I think our gameplay modifiers from the past should be playable in custom lobbies. That's how I feel. Chaos Shuffle in customs would be fun. Lights Out in customs would be fun. My Little Oni in customs would be fun. Yeah. I just thought of these while I was in the shower, guys. I was just like, what would I like to see in DBD? So yeah, gameplay modifiers playable in custom lobbies, and it makes it so they didn't just waste their goddamn time. I mean, obviously it's not a waste of time since players did get to enjoy the modifiers while they were in the game, but I do think it would just be, it would add to the game. It would be like a permanent addition to the game. Like, why just throw it out after a week or two? Why not just make it a permanent addition that people can continue to enjoy? You see what I'm saying? How am I? I'm pretty good. Okay. We all knew this was coming. We all knew this one was coming. More goth baddies in DBD. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Okay. No. Theater/playback mode to review matches. Guys, we need a theater mode. It's about that time. We need a theater mode. And I think it should have a camera that can be like moved around all the way around so you can make cool videos and edits. That's just me though. That's just the content creation side of my brain. I would like to take the camera away and just move it around and you can create cool little, like, I don't know, just cool things for content and stuff like that. Cool edits and stuff. That'd be sweet. But yeah, we need a theater/playback mode, especially considering this game is riddled with hackers and cheaters. And sometimes you just played a match. Like I had this happen recently. I played a match. And this, I shit you not, this generator was at like 20%. I take one, maybe 15-second chase, and I left one person over there. I had a visual on everybody else, and that last generator pops. And I could not, I checked the perks, nothing added up. I was like, how did this one individual pop this generator so fast? I want to see the progress. Like, I want to be able to play this back so I can see, did I miss something? Like, did they find a toolbox and then put it down? I need to know how this person finished this generator so fast, and there's no way to do so. So then you get the situation where, since you can't confirm or deny anything for sure, you just speculate, right? And that feeling sucks. And then that's how people accuse people of things. Oh, you were hacking because this and that, and like I wish they, like, you could be able to actually see, like a Survivor, for example. They're so convinced that the killer was hacking and the killer was doing something suspicious to know that they were right there in that corner, and the killer's like, no, bro, I just saw you. The Survivor's like, no way you saw me. It'd be cool if they could go to theater mode and then now view the killer's POV to see, oh shit, they actually saw the locker door close from across the map. Damn, he saw the tip of the locker door over that bush close. That's how he knew I was in there, right? I don't know. I grew up playing a lot of games that had this feature, and it was just always fun to go into theater mode and just mess around, right? Like Halo, big Halo player right here, especially growing up. It was just always nice to have a theater mode to be able to look back on matches and, clip stuff and stuff like that. Black Ops 1, exactly. Yeah. How about gestures for killer, like point and such that survivors have? Gestures for killer. But like killers don't really need gestures, so the only reason that would be implemented into the game would be to interact with survivors, and we all know that that would just be used for toxicity for the most part, right? Like, we can all assume if you gave killers gestures, right? Like, it's not like we're interacting with other killers, right? 2v8 is temporary. A lot of people would use it to fuck with survivors, right? I mean, sure, there'd be some that use it to, like, playfully interact with them, but let's be honest, someone's going to slap you on the hook, a Baba's going to smack you on the hook, and then spam point, and then proxy camp you. That's how it's going to go. Like, let's just be honest, let's be realistic. That's how it's going to be, bro. That's how it's going to be. Killers should seem relatively emotionless and non-friendly. I agree, but that's just me. But yeah, I think there should be some sort of blood point packages. We all know like, spending your blood points is a grueling process. It should not feel that way. Spending your blood points shouldn't make you let out like a long, drawn-out sigh, like, ugh, here we go again, spending 30 minutes, spending all of my blood points. You know what I mean? Like that, it shouldn't feel like that. Not only should it be faster, but there should just be an efficient way to do it. And in a way that you can spend it where you can select the types of things, maybe not the specific things, but maybe the types of things you would like to prioritize as you do the quick select where it just fills out for you, the autofill. There should be something where you could just select the things like I like to prioritize black wards, right? Because I want to be able to use my add-ons over and over again. And to have to wait, search for the black ward, click that, and then hit autofill just sucks. Why not just be able to check a box that says I want to prioritize this, so when it pops up it just prioritizes that item or like a few items that I want, and then I can autofill that way where it can now fill every time there's a black ward. It just gets that for me by default. Or if there's an area I really like to use, like an iridescent add-on, it just fills that by default. It just gets it for me. And there should be a system where you can just spend batches of blood points. If you have 1,000,000, boom, you click a button, it just spends 1,000,000, you get your rank. I think that's how it should be. That's just me though. It could tell you which rank you're going to arrive at after you spend this certain amount of blood points. It can spend it for you. You'll arrive at that rank instantly. You're good to go. You can keep playing the game. But nobody wants to sit in the lobby for 40 fucking minutes clicking a goddamn button that takes forever. And then the longer it gets, like the higher the level, there's more things. So it takes longer and longer to actually like do the process. That shit sucks. That shit is boring. That shit is absolutely boring. How are we feeling about what we're looking at right now? Do we think any of these are game breaking? Do we think any of these are a massive buff for one side, like an unfair buff? Like how do we feel about what we're looking at on the screen right here? All really quality of life. Yeah, this is mostly just quality of life stuff. Okay. This one, let me tell you this one. We need to get rid. Oh, okay, maybe we don't get rid of it. But we need a new visual. Bro, we need to change the visual for the black notification bubbles. The fact that they block survivors is absolutely ridiculous. It is the dumbest shit ever. It is so stupid. Like when they go for an unhook or something and it gives you the notification you have Deathslinger or a ranged killer, a Huntress, and you want to hit the person that just went for the unhook, and you literally can't see their bodies because they're blocked by the goddamn black bubble. That shit is stupid. That's a terrible feature. It blocks, alright, yeah, bro, it blocks a lot of things. It's stupid. I've never seen someone, like, actually have anything positive to say about it whenever they do talk about it, and I don't see a lot of people even talk about it to begin with, but I just think it's annoying, and especially since I've been playing more ranged killers lately, when they go for that unhook or a gen pops and you want to instantly like go for that swing across the map or some shit like that, you literally can't see them. You can't see their bodies. You can't even see what you're about to throw a hatchet at. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. It should not be in the game. And also when they rotate after popping a generator, sometimes it's hard to see like where exactly they're going ahead of time because you literally cannot see their bodies. You can't see them because it blocks it. So yeah, black bubble notification change. It shouldn't block survivor bodies at the least. Maybe keep the bubble, I don't care, but it should not be blocking survivor bodies. No, survivor bodies should take priority over the bubble visual. This is going to be one of the more ambitious ones, guys. This is going to be one of the more ambitious ones, but just bear with me. Just bear with me, okay? Bear with me. I think custom lobbies should have perk sliders. Now let me elaborate. I think when you go into a custom lobby, you should be able to tweak the percentages of certain perks. I know that sounds crazy, but hear me out. Let's say Rapid Brutality gives you this much of a speed boost for this long. You should be able to adjust, like you should be able to increase that speed boost and increase the time so you can do cool things in the custom lobbies with your friends. That's how I feel. I don't think this would break the game. I think it would only create awesome content. It would add so much longevity to the game. I really do. I really do. Maybe, and maybe for add-ons, I'm not sure. Maybe that's pushing it. Maybe that's too much work, but I really do think perks should have sliders. in custom lobbies. I think that would be so sweet. Imagine like a super speedy Huntress just zooming across the map, just spamming hatchets. That would be sweet. With like this super crazy locker reload speed, where you can since what I believe Iron Maiden makes it so you open lockers faster or something, you can increase the time so Huntress is just whipping those goddamn lockers open, and she's just zooming across with rapid brutality with an increase on its duration and speed, and just chucking hatchets across the map. I think that would be totally fun. It would be so good for content. It would be so good for gameplay. You could be able to go in custom lobbies and create like this crazy lobby with your friends. I think that would be so fun. I really do. I think it would be so fun, and it wouldn't break the actual game. It's just something that people can do in a custom lobby with their friends or whatever. That sounds cool, but you know someone's going to find a bug to get that into online. Maybe, and that's the problem, is like you have a lot of bad actors, but I feel like that's, you can work around that. I really do. I mean, yeah, sure, that is a potential, but it's like, do we want to risk that? Like, sure, we can risk that, but we already have hackers in the game that are doing it right now, right? So it's just going to be a hacker doing hacker shit as usual. But like to not implement something that could massively benefit loads of fun for the whole entire player base just because we have a bad actor out there who's going to hack, even though they're going to hack anyways. I think I don't think we should do that. I think we should just, I think we should take a little bit more risks. I really do, because I think the killers lately in this game have been very whack, and we need to start focusing on things like this for the longevity, because we already have so many licensed killers. There's not a lot more exciting shit to really bring to the game after the FNAF collab. I mean, and who knows if that collab's even gonna be good, because I mean, look at the Chucky collab. I mean, he's like the worst killer in the game right now after the recent nerfs. So it's like, we can't put all our eggs in the basket of cool licenses coming to the game. There will be a time where they run out, and we need to start focusing on gameplay stuff, fun things, the extras, that people that actually keep players sticking around and making cool content for the game and stuff like that. I think content creators and just content in general add so much life to the game. And this is so, just this alone would add so much content to the game. Seriously, it really would. It really would. And it doesn't affect the like actual game at all. It's not like a buff or nerf to any side. It's just something cool you can do with your friends. Oh wait, that's cool. Wait a minute. That's pretty cool. Open custom games? Wait, do you mean so there's a thing where you can like click and see which custom lobbies are open and need people? Like they need a killer or they need a survivor? And you can jump in and you can hit the description and see which things have been changed. Like you can see which sliders and stuff have been adjusted. Yo, that would be cool. Holy shit, that would be cool. And you can title them like, this is like a comp setting. These are comp rules. You can, so people like your average person can create their own comp lobby and practice comp stuff without needing to download Discord and doing all this extra shit. They can just do it and advertise it on the little custom lobbies list, and you can just join up if that's what you want. That is sweet. What? That's cool. Yeah, you make a custom lobby with modifiers. Yo, nah, that's really good. That's really good. This one is going to be the most ambitious one on the list. This is going to be the most ambitious, but I need y'all to bear with me here. Now, I understand, before I say this out loud, a lot of people are going to be like, bro, that'll never come to the game. It's going to take too much work. We'll get that in 2045. I understand. But remember, this is just my wish list. This is something I would like to see into the game, okay? I think there should be some sort, even if it's super bare bones, there should be some sort of map creator in the game. I really do. I think that would add so much longevity to the game. I truly do. If this game had a map creator, even if it was bare bones as holy shit, the player base, I feel, is so creative that they could still turn it into an awesome thing. No one is saying that you need to put the maps that are created into the official game, but some sort of map creator where you can play popular maps, people can rate certain maps, and hey, maybe Behavior thinks about adding some of these maps to the game. Maybe you can rework maps that are already in the game, and you give the layout, you can pick which kind of layout. So say you want Coldwind, you want the farm map, but you can place where you put the tree, where you put the shack, where you put the main building, which doors are open, which doors are closed, which filler pallets are where, stuff like that. It could even provide comp people to create the perfect, the most balanced map, right? Like, you could do so much with this shit. You can create just stupid maps with your friends. You could create, I don't know, some sort of parkour map to play with Blight, or Nurse or something to get the perfect blinks. Let's see if you can blink on each thing. Like, it would just be cool. It'd be fun to have in the game. It would add so much life to the game, and so many games with features like this, they have very long lifespans. That's what I think. And yes, it would take a lot of work, but they already created Meet Your Maker. They already know how to like create or just have some sort of map building like tools and stuff. It's not like this is a foreign concept for behavior. They literally have a game totally built around this thing, right? So I think that even if it was very bare bones, it doesn't have to be the most creative shit ever, but I think there should be some sort of map creator in the lobby. I mean, in the game. The future of DBD would be huge with some of these things. I agree. I think if these things got implemented, it would add so much life to DBD. It really would. I think it would bring players back. I think it would add longevity, and that's what I'm really focused on, is the longevity of the game. Okay, the longevity. That's huge, because you don't want just DBD to go dying off and shit, right? You gotta give let people really express their creativity in the game. Outside of just buying cosmetics and mismatching certain cosmetics. Oh, look how creative I am. I mixed this skirt with this hat and they match. No. Let's give them a map creator and see what they can make. Let's give them cool custom lobby sliders and see what kind of custom lobbies they create. What kind of like mini games they can create. Let's like, you know what I mean? Like, let's actually have fun with this shit. Let's actually have fun. A map creator would be really cool. DBD prop hunt? Hold up, wait a minute. That's actually sweet. Bro, nah. Prop hunt modifier goes crazy. Prop hunt modifier actually goes absolutely insane. I would love that. Imagine the content. Oh my god, wait, that'd be so fun. What? Yo! Yes! And then we can make that a permanent addition in custom lobbies so people can keep playing it. And then you can make it so the custom lobbies are open, so you can actually find prop hunt for custom lobbies and queue up for that and play with people. Yes, look, all of these things just go hand in hand. All of these things just go hand in hand. Trapper should have 20 traps. All right, we're pushing it. We're pushing it, bro. I'll have traps to spare for the next match, bro. Did they have prop hunt on mobile? I never played mobile, so I'm not positive. I saved this one for last because this is the most controversial one. And I think this one is going to have the most pushback, right? The most pushback. So I think there should be a ranked or casual mode in the game. And an example of that casual mode would be something like Chaos Shuffle. And we all know Chaos Shuffle was a massive hit with this game. A massive hit with the player base. They loved it. But I think there should be something outside of our absolutely dog shit MMR system to separate the more hardcore gamers with the more casual gamers. Because let's be honest, DBD has a lot of hardcore gamers like myself. I want to get in and I want to win. I'm going to bring everything it takes. I'm going to use all the dirty tactics. I am here to win. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm not here to boop the snoot. I'm not here to do all this stupid, silly, goofy shit. I am here to kill shit and win. I want the win. You have some survivors. They do the same thing. They want to bring all the buses shit. They want to be a 4-man on comms and they want to play to win. But there's too much friction between these two things, right? These are forced to interact. Casual gamers who just want to load in, solo queue, and mess around after their 12-hour shift at work. They just want to get a few matches in. Going against a nurse running full meta on a 900 game win streak. These things should not be interacting with each other. I truly don't believe they should. This is just my opinion. I don't think these things should be interacting with each other, and I think there should be something in place where more casual players can go to a more casual environment, or where more hardcore players can go to a more hardcore environment. MMR rework / improvements and ranked or casual mode. Okay, so these were my ideas, guys. These were my ideas. Yeah, I just came up with this shit in the shower, and then I got my notes app out, and I just started typing this shit down. What do I think of voice chat in DBD? No. I mean, you have people doing it anyways with Discord, but if it was just accessible for everybody, and like every single lobby you got in likely had at least 1 or 2 people in the voice channel, no. Communication is the biggest advantage in the game. I mean, you have Nurse, which is like, okay, yeah, Nurse is Nurse. Yeah, okay. But overall, a team on comms is about as big as an advantage as you can actually bring into the lobby. So if you just normalize that and made it so almost every single game has it, No, I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea at all. I mean, you would need massive buffs for killers, like informational buffs and stuff like that, if you wanted to put something like that into the game. So many things would have to be changed around that. I don't think it's a good idea. This is my DBD wish list for 2025 in the years to come. Yep. What do we think, guys? Is this a W or L list? Let me know, guys. Is this a W or L list? Let's hear it. What are you guys thinking? W list? W? Oh yeah, WWW. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Oh yeah. This may be controversial, but I don't care. Less self-insert cosmetics. Bro, stop with the librarian skins. Nobody wants those. Nobody buys those. Stop with it. We want cool shit. We want to look cool. We want to look cool when we play the game, bro. Stop with these librarian outfits. Nobody wants this shit. Stop with the self-insert cosmetics behavior. We know these are self-inserts. We know these are. Nobody dresses like this except Canadian people. We know that. Stop it. You're not slick. You are not slick. Nobody buys these, goddammit. Nobody buys these. We want cool shit. Simple and plain. We want to look cool. Fuck off. I'm a librarian. What's the... No. Look. It's not like that. I swear. There's nothing wrong... Okay, look. There's nothing wrong with librarians. But I'm not trying to look like one when I'm playing a video game, vaulting over, like, windows and shit, running from Michael Myers. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I want to look cool. I want some cool shit on my body. I want to look drippy. I'm not trying to look like I work at a fucking library. Like I lick my thumb and flip pages all goddamn day. No, I want to look cool. I want cool shit. You see what I'm saying? I just want to look cool while I do it. I want to look cool while I do cool shit. When I'm snapping Freddy Krueger's ankles in half with a 360, I want to look cool while I'm doing it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to look like a librarian in that moment. You know? Librarians aren't cool. They don't dress cool. Since we're here, I'm going to talk about my dream collab. My dream collab for DBD is Sweeney Todd. I know this will never happen. And it's totally unrealistic, but this is my wish list. This is my dream list, and I want to see Sweeney Todd. Yeah. Huge fan of Sweeney Todd, and I would just like to see it in the game. This is it. This is my DBD wish list for 2025. This is how, if I were to be hired at Behavior, these are the first things I would implement. These are the first things I would pitch to the team. If we went into the little conference room, they're like, all right, dude, pitch me your ideas. You think you're so goddamn smart? I would write all of this on the blackboard and just say, get to work. Chop, chop. This is what I would do. So, yep. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Now let's play some DBD.